Skadish Crimson Vow is upon us. That's correct. I mean, it feels like just yesterday we were doing Midnight Hunt. Yeah, we're still cracking them on the channel though. Let's dive into these. So this is my first time ever seeing these. So if you haven't seen these yet either, we're gonna experience it together. I think that's pretty cool. So let's all take a look. Death Cap Glade. So here's the lands. Enter the battlefield. Tap list, control 2 or more other lands. So this is completing the cycle from Innistrad. So pretty cool. There's a Dreamroot Cascade. I'm just gonna basically leave them up here for a little bit so you can get a look at the art. That one's cool with the waterfall right there falling down. It's like in the middle of the woods. You even see like a little mountain area back here, kind of. Maybe some hills. The moon's out. Pretty slick. I like it. Shattered Sanctum. Shattered Sanctum. Man. The art has just evolved so crazily with Magic. I don't know how many of you have been playing the game back in the 90s and stuff, but I was one of those. And let me tell you, it's come a very long way, especially with the borders and the frames and everything. A lot of changes over the years. Storm Carved Coast. Oh, love it with lightning. I'm going to want this card in foil for one reason only. The lightning and the foil. That's it. It just looks really nice. Sundown Pass. Ooh, that red looks really, really nice. Popping right here. Very, very cool. Okay, so those are the lands. Let's get into some other stuff. Sisters of the Undead. Again, I have not seen any of these, so I'm just going to try to sum them up, 6-drop. Legendary creature, Vampire Noble, Flying and Haste. It's a 3-4. So 6-drop, 3-4, Flying Haste so far. Whenever Olivia, Crimson Bride, attacks. Oh, she's the one getting married. Oh, congratulations. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Oh my god. It gains when you don't control a legendary vampire, exile this creature. Holy crap. So if you were to like lose Olivia or something, then you would exile the creature as well. There's so many cards that cheat other cards into play now, It's kind of overwhelming, but it makes the game just keeps getting more powerful. But there's only one place to go, and that's up. If they started printing cards that were weaker than cards in the past, guess what? The game would lose its luster and be completely boring, and these new cards would be useless. So they have to print powerful cards. It is 6-drop, though, so a little steep, but man, that is a freaking powerhouse. So you mill some crap into your graveyard, get some nasty card, some nasty, I don't care what the creature is, and then boom, you're swinging and attacking with that card for free. Oh, man. It is a 6-drop though, so that's a plus. But this is a really sweet card, mythic as well. Count Dracula. That's cool, man. I'm sorry, that's just the black background. I'm just wearing a black little hoodie. Sorin, legendary planeswalker. Look, me and Sorin match here. Count Dracula. Get out of here, man. 4-drop. How cool is that? +1. Look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card and put it into your hand. If you do, you lose life equal to its mana value. Okay, you bloodsucker. It's -2. Create a 2/3 black vampire creature token with flying and lifelink. It can protect itself. Pretty cool. That is really cool. -7. Sorin the Mirthless deals 13 damage to any target. You gain 13 life to any target. I mean, ultimates are usually meant to close out games. It will take you a little bit to get there. You got a +1 quite a few times to get to that -7. But this thing protects itself. And it protects itself in the air. And this sucker that protects it has lifelink. And it's only a 4-drop, and it has 4 loyalty when it enters. Wow. For design, home run. This is one cool card, man. Really, really neat. Dracula, Lord of Blood. Vampire Wizard. We're going to see any madness, I wonder. Deuce Drop. Man, these cards look so good. I can't get over how slick that looks. Okay. I like the darkness. I wear a lot of black. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but I wear a lot of black. 2-drop. Vampire Wizard. It's a 2/1 flyer. Whenever Voldaren, a Bloodcaster, or another non-token creature you control dies, create a blood token. Okay. Whenever you create a blood token, if you control 5 or more blood tokens, transform 3/3 Voldaren Bloodcaster. That's weird. It says that transform 3/3 blood. Okay, I'm sure we're gonna see the transform dude. Whoa, hey boy. Okay, there it is. Dracula, Lord of Bats. Dracula, vampire wizard. It's a flyer at the beginning of combat on your turn. Up to one target blood token you control becomes a 2/2 black bat creature with flying and haste in addition to its other types. Having to sack 5, though. Well, not sack, but if you control 5 or more blood tokens. I guess it wouldn't take too much to get there. I mean, it has to be a non-token that dies. So you have to have 5, like, permanent creatures on the field that end up dying. And then you get that perk. Not the most amazing, but I'm sure, you know, with the right synergy, this will be a good one. It's only a 2-drop. That's the big, like, hurrah about this card. It's only a 2-drop. So, I don't know. Again, we have to see what other support comes with it, but pretty cool card. Castle Dracula. Land. So, it's a rare. Tap it. Add a colorless. Tap. Pay 1 life. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a vampire spell. For 5, tap, create a blood token. Okay, so there's some support there. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each vampire you control. Well, hot darn. Okay, so that is some great support to go with Dracula Lord over here. All right. Sorin the Mirthless. A 4-drop. We already went over this one. This is the non-extended art version of the card. Let's leave it on the screen for a moment. Get a good look at it. Get a good look at it. Did you not like my mouse? We can move the mouse. We'll get the mouse out of here. Get out of here, mousey. All right. Pretty legit. Sorin the Mirthless. Another version of it. You guys fans of all these different versions of cards? I am. Not going to lie. I like them. Variety's key in life, man. It allows for options. Sorin the Mirthless, pretty legit. Olivia Crimson Bride. Hello there, gorgeous. 6-drop. Again, this is a card we've already seen, but here's its alternate art version. Man, the frames. Like, I feel like they changed the frames. Like, every set, it seems. And I'm really not complaining, because the one thing that is constant in this universe is change. Valeran Bloodcaster again. This one is just the regular. I definitely like the other version a heck a lot better. Yeah, this is just, okay, yeah. I like the other version a lot better. This one's all right, though. In foil, that little red petals or whatever she's throwing there, that'll pop. Pretty cool. Yeah, the other version I definitely like a heck a lot better. All right, cool, though. Then we have Savior of Allenbock. 3-drop. Creature, human soldier. Got training. Whenever this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So that's a new mechanic, training. All right. Whenever Savior of Allenbock trains, exile up to 1 other target creature from the battlefield or creature card from a graveyard. Really? Its downside, it's a 3-drop. And it's a 1/2. But the ability on this thing is really good. When it leaves the battlefield, put the exile cards on the battlefield under their owner's control. So this can serve a lot of different purpose. I mean, you're exiling up to 1 other target creature card from the battlefield or creature card from a graveyard. Think about that. So you could already have one of your own creature cards that are in the graveyard. And then it's an exile. You could bring that sucker back when Allenbock leaves. If it's yours, from your own graveyard. Now, if it's your opponent's, well, that could be a little problem, you know, if you're just trying to clear the board to get damage in or whatnot. When this card does leave, you're going to have to deal with those cards all over again. But I think this is a very neat card. And it's mythic, too. I think, yeah, it's a pretty cool card. We'll see what it does. I'm sure a lot. Wait, what was the creature type on that? Human soldier. Oh, humans. Vengeful Victim, Dorothea Spirit. Flying when Dorothea, Vengeful Victim, attacks or blocks, sacrifice it at end of combat. So if it attacks or blocks, it's only a deuce drop, by the way. It has Disturb. Ooh, I like that band. For 3, you may cast this card from your graveyard transformed for its Disturb cost. It's an aura. The transform is an aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has, whenever this creature attacks, create a 4/4 white spirit creature token with flying that's tapped and attacking. I know, but you have to sacrifice that token at end of combat. If Dorothea's Retribution would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. Okay, so you can't really be cheated like that. Okay. It's a 2-drop, man. It's a 2-drop. And I mean, this is sweet. Now, if it had haste, it comes in, bam, get that 4 damage in, goes right to the graveyard. After you get the 4 damage in, then you cast a Disturb cost the following turn, and apply it to another card. Bam, you're swinging it with another 4/4. A lot of this tapped and attacking. That'd be freaking dirty. But it doesn't do that, so it's a little slower. But man, that's hot sauce. It's only a 2-drop, man. Okay, and that's you keep your creature on the field with this thing attached to it. You're gonna be dealing some freaking damage, man. That is nuts. All right, my bad. So yeah, there we go. I like it. Good. Dig up, 1-drop, cleave. Oh, it's 4. You may cast this spell for its cleave cost. If you do, remove the words in square brackets. So reveal it and basic land. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Whoa! So it could be a tutor. Otherwise, it's still tutoring, but if you search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. I can't say it's just in green because you have to have the black available as well. Wow. Dig up, interesting spin somewhat on tutors. Okay. Fell Stinger, 3-drop, zombie scorpion with death touch. Exploit. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. When Fell Stinger exploits a creature, target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Some card draw. I wonder if that'd be playable standard. I know for sure that would be great in limited, but yeah. 3-drop, 3/2 with death touch. Draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. That's some good card draw. I mean, drawing 2 is not bad. Losing 2 life, I mean, could be a lot worse. All right, it's decent. Valdarin Estate, add a colorless, pay 1 life, add 1 mana. Okay, we already went over this one. Yeah, this is the other version of the land, as you can see, the whole blood token thing. I think this blood token thing is pretty sweet, without a doubt. All right, let's see what else we got here. Overcharged Amalgam. I hate that name. I don't know. Maybe not hate. That's a very passionate word, but I don't really like it. Okay. Zombie horror. Flash and flying zombie horror. That sounds fun. With the exploit, when overcharged Amalgam exploits a creature, counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. Oh, man. Blue is so annoying, you know? This is a neat card. Blue is so annoying, though. So you can counter and then get this thing on the field. So got to sacrifice a creature, though. I mean, maybe some stupid token or just whatever, you know? Or that token, if you're running blue and white, that token we were just talking about, you could sacrifice, is it non-token? No, just sacrifice a creature. You could sacrifice that 2-drop that I showed you earlier, the 4/4 flyer, right before it goes to hit to the graveyard, you know, so the sacrifice, boom, and it just goes right into the graveyard. Will that work? Yeah, I think it will. Let me read that card again. Sorry, we're going to go back here. Where's it at? Spirit token with flying is tapped and attack. Person would be put into a graveyard from anywhere. Oh. Let me think about that. No, that would work because you'd be sacrificing this before the end of combat by flashing in. You'd have to counter something, though, that their opponent's doing. So I guess if timing's right and everything works out, then yeah, that would work. But that's just one instance. I'm just trying to use some synergy with other cards that we already discussed today. So, okay. Is this a transform? No, this is just the exploit. Okay. Then we have Restless Revenant, 7-drop. Legendary creature, Spirit Soldier. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each spirit you control. Spirits are coming back in a major way. I wouldn't be surprised to see spirit prices freaking just jump. Whenever Restless Revenant or another non-token spirit you control dies or deals combat damage, that's cool, one or the other. Dies or deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 white spirit creature. How annoying is that? It has to be another non-token spirit. Okay, if it was just another token that just keeps repeating itself, that'd be so sick. Yeah, but man, you get a few spirits down by turn 3. You could technically try. You could possibly cast this turn 3 in the right build, of course. But yeah, like turn 4, easy. You'll be getting this thing out as long as your board state's not messed with. But interesting. Then we have more Progenitor 4-drop. This is Strefan, not Stefan. Strefan. Legendary creature, vampire noble, flying at the beginning of your end step. Create a blood token for each player who lost life this turn. Okay. Whenever Strefan attacks, you may sacrifice 2 blood tokens. If you do, you may put a vampire card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Well, we're not seeing any madness now, are we? But holy crap, there's that attack, man. These vampires are extremely aggressive. When you attack, bad things are going to happen to your opponent. And your board state is gonna love it. This guy's a freaking little mini beast. 4-drop, though. I mean, shock dead, but that's pretty cool, man. Each player who lost life. Yeah, you're annoying. It gains indestructible until end of turn. You don't got to sacrifice it at the end, right? If you do, you put it. Whew. The power of vamps, man, is getting vamped. The vamp is vamping. It's ramping. Wedding ring, of course, 4-drop. This must be the wedding ring. Must be for the commander card. So when wedding ring enters the battlefield, if it was cast, target opponent creates a token that's a copy of it. Whenever an opponent who controls an artifact named Wedding Ring draws a card during their turn, you draw a card. Why is it always going to be like that? Whenever an opponent who controls an artifact named Wedding Ring gains life during their turn, you gain that much life. That's so freaking cute. But, man, I don't know. It's a mythic. They must have high hopes for this card. Great to top. Oh, my gosh. So, I mean, you're benefiting whenever your opponent benefits. An artifact named Wedding Ring draws a card during their turn. You draw a card. Wow. Okay. I'm not really sure what to make of this one. I guess, you're like, look, we both reap the same benefits. We're married. Hooray. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Let me know your thoughts on a bunch of these. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, back again. First strike, non-creature spells, cost 1 more to cast. This card I've been using a bunch in gameplay on Arena. If you haven't seen that deck, it's really good. I'll probably put it at the end of this one. But yeah, kicked butt, man. Won 7 straight in that little event. That's all she wrote, guys. So I'm pumped about this. Are you excited? I know I am. I need to get back into Arena. I know I lost a lot of my audience for Arena because I haven't done a whole lot of it. Life's been kind of chaotic the past 6 months, and that's why a lot of it ticked away. But we will see, man. I'd really like to get back up into it. But if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like. It means a lot. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Each and every one of you who watches, thank you so much. Couldn't be doing this without you. So make sure if you do watch all the time, you definitely hit the like button. And I hope you made it this far into the video. If you do, give me a skadoosh in the comments. Love you guys. PLA.